Queens, New York has a lot going for it. Diverse culture, frequent mass transit, and possibly the best food in the whole city. One thing though that even many of the 2.4 million residents cannot understand is the baffling street numbering throughout the borough. Today, I'll explain why it is so confusing, explaining how it works, and how it got that way in the first place. Alright, so how bad can it be, right? Pretty damn bad, honestly. The thing you need to know is that prior to New York unifying in 1898, Queens was made up of several independent towns. All of these towns developed separately over the 200 years previous, and their streets didn't exactly match up. Once the borough consolidated though, it became clear that they'd need a new system to smoosh all these grids together into a unified naming scheme. And voila, we ended up with this. Oh, what a horror show. From the top right to the bottom left, we have a 23rd Avenue, 23rd Street, 23rd Road, 23rd Drive, and 23rd Terrace. So what's going on here? First, it's important to know how the streets and avenues are the backbone of the grid, just like in Manhattan, except backwards. Streets in Queens are the long, vertical, generally roughly north-south running spines, whose numbers increase west to east from the East River to Long Island. And the avenues in Queens are generally east and west running ribs, whose numbers increase north to south from Whitestone to Howard Beach. But here's where it gets a little more interesting. In order to blend the grids together, many older blocks have additional streets and avenues running between the major ones, and these need different suffixes. Running parallel north-south with the streets, your next subdivisions are place and lane. And next, running parallel east-west with the avenues, your next subdivision is road, followed by drive, and, if needed, terrace. And that's it really. Now, of course, there will always be exceptions, hacks, quirks, splits, changes, alterations, perturbations, and disruptions, but the next time somebody invites you to their house in Queens, you won't get lost. I mean, you're probably still get lost, but and that's because the house numbering system here is really weird too. All right, let's speed run this one. For example, the Museum of Moving Image in Astoria is located at 3601 35th Avenue, in between 36th and 37th Street. The museum is on the avenue, so the building number counts from the nearest lowest numbered street. And the opposite would be true of a building on a street, between avenues. So the museum is 36 and 01 since it is the first and only building on that block. Whew, easy peasy. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. If you live in New York or visit, go to Queens, and maybe now don't get lost. Hope you've enjoyed the one-to-one build footage in the background. See you next time. Bye.